March is the Alberta Community Crime Prevention Association's Fraud Prevention Month, so we thought we'd take some time to talk to Constable Melanie Flynn about fraud awareness. Thanks so much for joining me, Melanie.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So I think that a lot of people are maybe quick to dismiss the idea of they themselves being a victim of a scam or fraud, but because of the time we live in where everyone is so connected through the internet, could you just maybe speak to how commonplace fraud and scams online are?
Yeah, so there's lots of different scams out there. We as the RCMP here in Lloydminster, we take those complaints, but we also refer to our anti-fraud unit to kind of filter through them and report on the new and um, uncover the new and up and coming frauds to make sure everyone's aware of that. So that's a great website to check out if you're interested into what specific scams are going around. But just in general, yeah, how to spot a scam. I'll just touch a little bit on that. So receiving calls from unfamiliar area codes. So if you receive a phone call and that area code is something you've never seen before, just be aware that that could be someone trying to scam you. Unknown emails or addresses. So even if you're receiving letters in the mail and it's an unknown address or you look it up, maybe like cross-reference those addresses and make sure they're places. And nowadays with Google Maps, we can do that, right? You can see what that address actually is associated to. There's online or over phone. If anyone's calling you over the phone or you're receiving online emails or texts requesting any type of payment, so specifically payment through gift cards or iTunes cards, that is not a normal way of receiving payment for any type of legit company. So just recognizing that that is a scam if they're requesting payment that way. Also, those pre-recorded phone calls that you get, you want a cruise, you're going to go on a cruise if you provide us with your credit card information. Very weary about that. So anyone who's phoning you should know your information. So whether it be a financial institution or a government agency, ask for information about you because they have your phone number. They're calling you, right? So if they're calling and asking your name and asking your or asking your address, that's stuff to be leery of.
And if someone finds themselves in a situation where they fear they may have been scammed, what should they do?
Well, if there's any loss of money, you're going to want to definitely report that to your local RCMP detachment. If it's just and then you're going to want to also we're going to advise you at the local detachment level to also report to the anti-fraud agency, the anti-fraud center, and you can look that up online or you can phone 1-888-495-8501. That's the anti-fraud center's phone number. You can reach out to them. And even on their online website, you can see outlined like what the current scams are and what's been circulating around in Canada. And then also and checking out the government of Canada's website as well, because they're listed, those scams are listed on there.
Before we close, do you have any last thoughts or tips that could help prevent scams?
I think just if a deal sounds too good to be true, it often is. So just keep that in mind, especially when you're receiving maybe a suspicious check in the mail. That's something that red flags should start going up, and you're going to want to talk to your friends and family to make sure that's not a scam.
Thanks so much for doing this, Melanie.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for your time.